Alright, Sarah. Time to go and have some words.
Yes?
With, T.M.D. victis. Who knows? Maybe I'll put him to myself. I mean, it kind of makes a wee bit of sense that maybe he's behind this. If he can reignite the war, then they wouldn't have to keep him locked up as a prisoner, so maybe that's his plan. Try and make it look like the Free Star are the ones that are you know, causing problems with the teramorphs. Definitely something to think about. Very, very plausible.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, take a look at this.
Nutrients. Nice. All right,
Time to
thanks,
go?
Sarah. Yes, time to go. We are gonna go and have some words with a dead
You'll
man.
be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No.
The more I think about this, the more I'm thinking he is probably behind us somehow. You know, reignite the war between the Free Star and the UC, then he can come out of hiding and go back to being the victis hero of the UC. Let's get to subsection 7. Good, this lift takes me there.
Authorized personnel over.
Yeah.
Your friend has to stay here.
You failed, big time dude. I'll be back in a minute, Sarah. I don't think this is going to take long. Alright, you nasty piece of work. Time for a chat.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, we did, and a whole lot more. Yes, we did, and I'm gonna wipe that smirk off your goddamn face.
Good news then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the teramorphs, no?
Yeah, let's just slowly coax this out of him.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
I doubt it. Sorry, I'm telling the cabinet I've got no plans to tell anyone, so you really don't know anything about the attacks. That's what you're claiming. Nope. No more lies, no more if-ands or buts or parables or metaphors. Just tell me the goddamn truth.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The teramorph attacks on Tau City. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Oh, I think I figured that out. You want to reignite the war and get your ass out of here? Because you're a madman and a murderer. To work on something that long, this seems personal. No better way to show the UC what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. Associate, who have you been working with? Spill, dude.
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
I'm gonna go with it as personal. Because I think he wants to reignite the war and get out of here. He's purely doing this for his own benefit.
You couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's teramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
No secrets so dangerous that you can justify condemning so many lives. I agree with that. You just said it took you years to use the plant outside Londinian. You killed them for nothing. That information should have been handed over. Secure it. Keep it from ever being used. Nope, we're going with the first one.
Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
You are sick, dude. You are sick in the head. Why does that name sound familiar? He's the guy we killed that, well, made take his own life. How could you have coordinated all this from here? Yeah.
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you're actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
Goddamn son of a bitch. I hope they really do execute you this time. Why the hell do you care the UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
So I'm just your cleanup crew. Nah, dude. You did the exact same thing as Londinian with this. You killed UC citizens, you killed innocent people. No different from when you bombed the spaceport.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
If you're waiting for me to say thank you, we're going to be here a while. I suppose there have been some benefits to it. No, there's not. There really hasn't. What kind of honors are we talking here? Do you know what? Out of curiosity more than anything else.
Something befitting the dedication to the colonies you two have shown. While, of course, they can't give you a command, responsibility like that has to be earned. The Cabinet does have access to considerable resources. I expect you'll be quite pleased with the result, and none of it would have happened without my intervention.
If you're waiting for a thank you, we're going to be here a while.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the teramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about, but no. You think I'm just going to forget the fact that you killed people to accomplish your good work? What kind of work are we talking about here?
And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope
Wrong.
you'll see the same and leave my name out of the discussions to come.
I'm telling them, dude. And I hope they say they're going to execute you, and I hope they let me pull the goddamn trigger.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Oh, I'm doing the right thing. Can I open this? No. Damn it. You are so lucky you're behind what I'm assuming is bulletproof glass. I would end your ass right now if I could. This made me so angry. Rotten hell.
Authorized personnel only.
Can I
Oh,
help?
shut up.
Friend has to stay here.
Want to see what I'm carrying?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
I hope they record his conversations. Sarah, seriously, just move your... Yeah, I'm not in the mood for this. Get the next one. The hell am I going? In here. Alright.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against teramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
He organized the attack from his cell. Nope.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
I'm sorry, Adrian. I'm not telling you this to upset you or make you angry. You need to know the truth. He says he's trying to fix the damage done to the Synon name, make you and him into heels.
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Synon name than him.
So you're telling us
Yep.
that the attack on New Atlantis was Vae Victis's responsibility, just like the dooming of Londinian? That's insane. All that just to help restore the family name. How did he ever think that was going to work?
Well,
don't
once
know,
we
Sarah.
inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
It deserves punishment. It deserves death. They should have executed him instead of keeping him. Yeah, let's relieve him out of it. I don't care. What do you think the cabinet will do to him? Hopefully execute him.
My hope would be that whatever connections he's got to the outside world disappear. Make sure his future schemes and machinations stay in his cell with him. But honestly, I'm not sure. He's in a unique position and has done a special kind of harm to the colonies.
It definitely deserves some kind of punishment.
Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt.
Yep.
So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the teramorphs.
Alright, let's go through these, I guess. What do you think the cabinet will do when they learn about Vae victis? The detective just discussed this?
It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. They might be willing to spare him.
Nope. I'm sorry, I know he's your father, but nope. What kind of risks are there if we decide to bring back Asili?
Asilis aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the teramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asilis, we're at least dealing with known risks.
Yeah, I agree with that. So both approaches to cleaning our worlds are effective against heat leeches. Yes.
They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asilis seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Alright, which method are you guys leaning towards?
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference.
I'm thinking the Asili is the best approach. We know teramorphs can be killed, yes they're scary, yes they may cause devastation, and they can cause loss of life. But if that thing mutates, it could cause a lot more loss of life than what a teramorph could. And we've been dealing with these attacks for a while, so I think we can handle it as long as we keep the plant under wraps, and then we can go with the Asili route. It seems safer.
And here we go.
That's my vote. I'm voting Asili. I'm with Hadrian on this one. You're a little late to the party, Sarah. We're leaving.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Yep.
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
He was part of it. That report has no to help, but Vae victis was organising the thing. Yep.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use teramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible.
He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sinon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
Play emergency record or snippet. Why would I make something like that? Nope, we've got the evidence.
It just transformed. A teramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
Yep.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching
Hey,
a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vae victis sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Coming sure he has no more outside contacts. Use UC functionaries to get this message out. What's going to happen to him? No, I'm not requesting he be spared. What
It's well past due. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches. The 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
I would advise it be put in the archive. I agree, that's right, call, ma'am. I believe the other factions should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant. It should be wiped out, but... yeah.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
It's demonstrable to the collective. The collective, the UC isn't planning to use us this down the line. What?
Gather your thoughts.
To demonstrate to the collective the UC isn't planning to secretly use this down the line. Yes. Doesn't exactly have the best track record. This would ensure good behaviour from both sides. Now.
Indeed. Open relations at this point would be critical towards maintaining peace.
Huh. Yeah. That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, You want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the teramorph, and now also heat leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the teramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
No, I think the Aseles still get my vote. Nope, the Aseles get my vote.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
That, madam, is most certainly the plan.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Teramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the T.M.D. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, what's a Class 1 citizen?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the Penthouse is rather impressive.
Oh. Thank you.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the T.M.D's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the T.M.D. As a member of both the Vanguard and the T.M.D., I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
All right then. Sweet, level up. Okay. Alright. I guess all that's left to do is get rid of all this gear we've picked up. Oh, sorry, Percival. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we need to go and talk to Tuala as well. Excuse me. Apply for the assistant to the director's job. Oh, that's right. Okay. Voila.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, Commander. It's an honor. It is. I kind of feel like I earned this rather than the other citizenship. But yeah, this I feel like I've earned. Can you tell me more about the Class 1 citizen?
It's a high honor. Have to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud.
Yeah, I'm just here to collect whatever it is this Class 1 thing piece.
No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Whoa! That was a lot of credits. I'd rather drink engine oil than live in Newland. No. I know where the realty office is. Oh, I get it. Glad to see the UC gives credit where credit's due, as in money.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the T.M.D. in cleaning up teramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
I think some time off from aliens. No, I think we'll pick this up and we'll keep our eyes out.
Sure.
As we're
You'll have
traveling.
all the specifics. If you find yourself looking for more work, you know where to find me.
All right. Cool. Where is first contact? Right, yeah. Light in the darkness is in news. Failure to communicate. Distress call. Into the unknown. This is. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Yeah. No, just unselected. Yes. Right, okay. Right, oh, it's late. Shoot, where's the realty office? It's in the center, isn't it? Oh, there it is. So I was right, it was done by...
Problem?
Yeah, I was just...
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move. Well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen. you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Let's do it.
Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
All right. Mercury penthouse key added. Building materials added to ship part. Building materials? What? Wait a minute. Residential district is... No, yes, it's this way. Where's Mercury Tower?
Oh, I do not get paid enough.
You don't get paid enough to deal with stuff like what? Dude, I'm a Class 1 citizen, behave yourself.
Like holiday chunks. But come January 1st, gourmet lovers have to wait a long 11 months.
Oh, this is Mercury Tower. Right across from the Nat station. It'd be nicer if it was one of the penthouses that was closer, but hey, Mercury Tower. Alright, here we go.
Definitely better than the last interceptor.
Why did they...
Alright, question. Does the elevator open up into the... No, it doesn't. Okay. So is this why I was gave building materials? Oh, balcony. Okay. I have a view of mining equipment. That kind of spoils the view a bit. I have to admit. Alright. Still. Oh. Okay, I can sit out there and have some breakfast, I guess. I don't know. Cup of tea? Cup of teramorph even. Got fridges. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. Is that a bathroom off the kitchen? Is that what that's supposed to be used for? Like stove? Ah, no, here's the bathroom. Alright, cool. We have a fully kitted out bathroom, that's good. Oh my god, this place is huge! Ooh, another balcony. Okay, that view's a little nicer. Big UC spire kind of blocking it, but yeah, this view is nicer than the other balcony. There, get your butt in here so I can shut the door. Alright, let's off this way. Ooh. Another bathroom. some reason I don't want to get a shower. Alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Right, how do I get furniture for this place then? Come on, Sarah, get out of there. I want to keep my place tidy. Oh, laundry room. Yep. Wash the old spacesuit. Get rid of this stank. And I'm guessing this is a bedroom? Maybe? I have no idea. Okay, do I need to talk to the realtor to get things put? What is that, a cupboard? I have no idea. Sarah! Thank you, get out of my apartment please. My penthouse. That's cool, I like that. That is awesome. Alright, what's my next plan then? Proceed to the UC Vigilance. Yeah, we could do that. I think what we might do is jump back in the simulator, because I have a point. So if I go and jump in the simulator, we'll blow up some ships and we'll get the Class B unlocked, and then we can upclass our ship. Systems and Starship design. Improved ship modules. Yeah, we need to class up, and we also need to unlock new things as well. Yes. Should probably do that. We don't have that unlocked yet, but we're getting there. Heavy weapon. Is that what that is? That grenade launcher classed as a heavy weapon? Because it'd be nice to get the damage up on that. Ooh, I need to buy some ammo for that actually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. Hang on. Increase ship turning rate and maneuverability. Okay. Starship design. Yeah, I don't want to risk putting points into this yet and then we don't get anything, because we need to like rank up to rank Class B piloting. So yeah, I think that's the plan, Sarah. Let's go and hit the simulator, rank up, and then we'll upgrade the ship to a Class B.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
I mean, each to their own, I guess.
I sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
Yeah, if you wanted to be a chef, you could have been a chef. Anyway, let's get back to mast. And we'll do some pilot training.